Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Philip Foster with MaximumChange.com. I am the success coach, and I am really excited to be here today. Wanted to bring to you this idea of leading with the heart. 5 powerful ways to get to the heart of your followers. Let me ask you a simple question. Who are you? And what are you here for? What is your why? In fact, I would ask this about your followers. Who are your followers? Your employees, your human capital, the people that report to you. Who are they? What are they here for? What is their why? Do you know? Do they know? It's really important. The key to motivating your employees is to know their heart. I don't mean the simplicity of their heart, but the messy awesomeness we call humanity. You see, the heart and soul of your organization is really the heart and soul of the people who you lead. Smiles on their faces, hard work ahead, and they push forward for the cause that is near and dear to them. But what motivates them? What is really at the center of their servant's heart? It's essential to know what motivates our employees and what constantly helps them to feel a part of the culture and community of your organizational family. It's important that we understand the implications of what motivates when we talk about different age groups, cultures, communities, and so forth. So let's start with the heart. Let's start with knowing the heart of our employees. Do you know why your employees do what they do? In order to keep your employees engaged and motivated, you need to understand the reason behind their decision for the things they do. Do you know their why? If you're a leader, do you take time to talk to your employees, your followers, to learn about them, what makes them tick, what motivates them? Whether they do it to feel good, whether they want to be a part of something bigger, everyone likes to be a part of something. A sense of belonging to something that matters, something that's bigger than them. This is part of the human condition. So let's talk about the other things here. Communicate. We have to communicate effectively with our followers. Your job as a leader is to lead the organizational mission, but it's also to give away the mission, constantly giving away the vision and the mission of the organization. You have to do that all the time. This is probably the easiest and most effective way to keeping everyone engaged, keeping them motivated. Good communication is key to managing the expectations of everybody. But in order for it to really work, you need to be able to listen as well as communicate. You should have the ability to welcome suggestions, feedback, show that their opinions matter. What you'll get in return will be people that are willing to do their very best and beyond to help improve the organization and move it forward. Take time to walk around and engage them. Get to know them. Management by wandering. Perhaps form an employee committee. Now, committees sometimes are bad words, but sometimes it's really good to have your employees and your top leaders get together and use the platform to share ideas, to share the mission, to give away the vision while getting feedback. Help them feel like they really are a part of what's going on there. When people feel as if they're part of something, they're willing to act, to do, to see things through. Nothing is more discouraging than an employee that feels like what they're doing doesn't matter, that it doesn't make any difference. Give away leadership. This is another key. Yes, where and when possible, give away leadership. Empower your employees. Even offer them opportunities to lead things. You know who your natural leaders are already, and they many times know who they are. There is nothing more powerful than to empower someone to do something. And here's another key to this. Sometimes employees appreciate when you challenge them to do something significant. And then when they're done, don't just say, good job. Celebrate with them. Celebrate the win. Empowerment means new levels of training and edifying are required. You can't just say you're a leader and then walk away. You have to mentor them. You have to train them. You have to encourage them. You have to edify them and set them up for a win at all costs. Communication builds trust. It creates transparency and an open flow of important information. Emails, private Facebook pages, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, blogs. All of these things get the word out on important information and praise everyone for hard work. You also need to show your appreciation. Even though your employees may come to the organization with real passion and maybe even a good heart, they still want to be appreciated for what they do. If their efforts are not being recognized, they're more than likely to ditch the cause and become less engaged in the process, even less available. You need to say thank you. You need to give appropriate rewards and incentives, and where possible, organize events that show the success of the organization and how much you appreciate the hard work that they've done. You need to champion your teams. Constantly say how great they are. You're the best team ever. You need to be highly biased and constantly bragging on them and how good they are. Perhaps you need to have some sort of appreciation dinner or celebration. And here's another thing that is powerful. Handwrite thank you notes, expressing how grateful you are for the hard work they're doing. Make sure that you write these in handwriting and that you mail them to them. Don't just hand it to them. Put it in the mail and send it to them. There is still nothing more powerful than a short note of thanks. Just a brief note. John, Susan, thank you so much for your hard work. It does not go unnoticed. Here's another thing. If branding is an exciting thing around your organization, use that. T-shirts, buttons, printed mugs and cups. Use special buttons for recognition. You don't need to get a fancy reward that you hang on the wall. Something simple. Keep it simple. Recognize birthdays, baby showers. You may even need to go to the hospital and visit someone when they are not feeling well. Show them how they make a difference. There is no better method than keeping up motivation of your employees than by letting them see the results of their hard work. Track numbers to see how things are growing, improving, moving forward. After an event or a drive for sales or something, you need to show them the results of what they did. When telling stories, tell stories up. This is a great idea. Brag to upper management and leadership about the great things your team is doing. If you're the CEO, brag to the board of directors. Brag to the investors. Always tell your stories up, which means you tell them to the top and those stories triculate down. You need to also provide social recognition. This can be internally as well as externally. You can use social media to your advantage, like posting photos depicting the employees in action. You can even, sometimes these things show up in newspapers. Don't hesitate to start motivating your employees. Start using strategies immediately. Every investment in your employee will pay back with immeasurable passion and willingness to work for important purposes. Now here's the deal. In the end, we all suffer from this thing called the human condition. We so much want to be a part of something, to do things beyond ourselves. If there is one thing that humanity continues to show us, it's our need to not only be something, to be someone, to be a part of something, be a part of making this earth at this time, at this place, a little bit better than we found it. In the end, all we want is to be heard, to be needed, to be understood, to understand this human condition, to really grasp its depth, contains everything that we need to lead with heart. I'm Dr. Foster. I am the success coach with MaximumChange.com. Please follow us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter at Maximum Change. Check us out online for all of our social media links at MaximumChange.com. We hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.